So let's pick up where we left off. So, through an epic turn of events, they were able to defeat all of the checkmates that were already in the building. So let me get back to and just take a look at the result of what had happened. So, with all that, a lot of dead bodies, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, now that everything's gone down, and so the king is gonna go, whew, I needed to get that scratch off my back. Thank you, checkmates, for giving me a good kill. And the checkmate just keeps his hands up and just goes, okay, you're welcome, but, what's gonna happen to me?
Well, you'll be interrogated. You're going to tell the king everything he wants to know.
This guy says, and if you look at him, he is actually a human. So the king will break the ice and say, all right, tell us your name and what you're doing. What your purpose was to kill me. He'll say, my name is Will, and the reason why we wanted to get rid of you is because, well, we want basically control. That's all. And then Cole goes, and your status? I'm a pawn. I was supposed to become a rook once I kill him. But that ended up failing, as you can see, with all the dead bodies.
Is everyone here pawns?
Not all. Except for this guy, and he points towards his left. Which is, Nick. And,
I'll go and look through his stuff. See if he has anything interesting.
Alright, roll for a perception search.
18.
With
Nice.
6 stunts.
6 stunts.
Okay. So any stun points you're gonna use up, or I can continue?
I'm sure. I guess. Yeah, I don't think anything really fits. I mean, I could do speedy search, which makes it take half as long.
Okay, so you just take a little quick search. You do find some money, as well as a pretty looking rapier, and a couple of daggers, and a crossbow, a hand crossbow, with 20 bolts, but nothing else.
Okay, so nothing that's like relevant to the Checkmates organization or anything like that.
None. For that matter, no, nothing from the Rook. The
Okay.
Cole will say, anyone else who's higher rank than you? Roland, let me roll for Roland here real quick. 3 stunt, which is fair enough. He'll just yell, "Hey guys, found something!"
Come on over.
Alright, Kendra, you see that that Roland has pulled out, a letter that states, how would this, put it simply, that, there are certain points of a plan that needs to be set in motion, and one of them did include eliminate King Bellin Iduken.
I show this to everyone else. I hand it off to Gerard.
Okay. Alright,
Interesting.
Alright, Gerard, when you look at the letter, you also see it says, eliminate King Alistair.
Apparently they have interest in King Alistair next.
Oh no.
No, not going to
Any other
happen.
good news?
Not gonna happen. Oh, not gonna happen.
Alright, Cole is gonna go. And he's actually gonna grab him and say, alright, pawn. Give me. So, is there anything else that you're going to tell us? Why does the organization want Alistair dead? And Lena actually will say, calm down. Just let him speak. And the guy just, and Will actually go, thank you, dear, thank you. Let me explain here. You see, the Queen, I think, obviously knows that, in order to make sure that peace, for Thedas is proper, they need to make sure, she needs to make sure that things work under her way. And, that's why she created the organization, but also try to make sure that certain events transpire, and, that's why she sent us to kill him.
Wait. The Queen said all of this into... What?
Checkmates.
Checkmates, Queen. Either black or white.
Oh, okay,
Not our Queen.
around it.
Yeah, for Eldon's saying that'd be a whole weird issue.
Yeah. No. They mean the
Okay,
Czech Queen is
that makes a lot more sense.
Yes.
Well, plot twist! She's the Black Queen.
Yeah,
Out of character, I did actually think that was a plot twist. Okay.
Alright.
So I think obviously we have to get a message out to King Alistair to warn him. Other than that, what are our next steps?
Well, haven't we gotten everyone?
We have the hour left.
Wait,
Well,
what?
she actually originally didn't send us to the Avar. She wanted us to go to Redcliffe, to the Elves, to the Dwarves. I mean, I would love to go to my home, but
We need to get to King Alistair and warn him.
that we do.
Yeah.
Alright. Roland will actually just think about it for a second and just goes, okay, so we know that the Checkmate's Queen has a modus operandi. She wants to make sure that there is control all over Thedas. But the question is, what kind of control?
Oh boy. The marks.
Well, not. Yes, the marks. They want to try and, not kill, per se, but also try and kidnap, if possible. Killing is actually just if they don't give us a choice, basically.
And does
Wait,
this tie
really?
into why they want to kick off a mage war? Because they can't mark mages.
Well, to be honest, I don't know any much information about why the Checkmate's Queen wants to gain control of the war. But all I know is that war is the only way to gain control. At least that's what I've heard.
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but we may need to leave very soon.
King Iduken will say, Can't blame you. So, Cole goes, so, now that we got this guy, what should we do with him?
You know, I think we should leave that up to the king.
Yeah, King Idukan smirks. Very smart. And he snaps his fingers. Take him to the dungeon! And some of the guards that are still alive, surprisingly, goes to grab him, and Will is going like, no, I'm not ready to rot in a cell, no! And you just hear him yell all the way towards, until you hear him stop yelling. And Roland will just go like, hell, that happened.
Yes, it did.
And the king will go, alright, now that everything is done, best be off to it.
Yes.
And then Malcolm will actually run up. He goes, excuse me, Your Highness, a moment before they go. I can't I couldn't have overhear, but they said something about a queen? And
What is it, Dad?
I think I know who the perpetrator is. Who's this queen? Because I met her before in her civilian form, but she did have the mark of a queen chess piece on her face.
Very conspicuous space to put it.
It's a queen. She might think she's above reproach.
Put that on my face. I mean, that's it. Just asking it for attention to yourself.
Again, calling herself a queen.
Well,
Modesty doesn't dawn on me as a strong suit.
Roland will say, well, do you know the name, Malcolm? Yes, she calls herself Trina. And she
have we heard that name before?
Not ringing any
Kendra,
bells.
Kendra, you have no clue. And Eric, Daniel, and Lena will just shrug.
Well, we have a name at least.
Yep.
And Malcolm just like, yeah, that's the only thing that I know per se. But also,
Where
go
do
ahead.
you know it from? What do you know it from?
The thing is, a few years ago, I did meet this same person, and she did have the mark. However, the mark on her is more white than black. And Roland will say, you know the exact location? Kirkwall. That's what I at least remember.
Oh, well, that's a distance.
Eesh, yeah.
That will take a while.
Alright, and he'll say, before you go, Your Majesty, I would like to have a word with you, about some things. And the king will go, of course. The rest of you, you can leave now.
As we leave,
Gerard will say, is this anything that concerns me? Should I stick around?
You could, the king says, you could stick around outside the castle, but for me, with Malcolm, it's just only private.
Understood.
It's business. And it's only business matters. Just don't worry.
And he will step out with everyone.
Alright, everyone's outside the castle. You guys can be able to talk and chat if you want.
okay, first things first,
I need to sleep for a month.
I pull out my key and see if I can activate it.
Okay. So, Kendra, you look at it, and you try to focus.
Mhm.
Roll for willpower.
And I use self-discipline.
Go right ahead.
You allowed it for me.
Yeah, I did allow it.
19 with 5 stun.
Okay, that works. So, everyone around the vicinity sees that the key starts to glow a bright white. and all of a sudden you feel like the air around you is starting to shift. And it's becoming like a little bit of a tiny little whirlwind, but it's not like too much of an issue. And all of a sudden, the key goes right near your arm, and it becomes a shield. Now, Rovos, do you mind making a history check? And if you have religious lore as a focus.
What is the cunning?
It's cunning.
13.
13. The only thing that you know about the shield, it has a similar marking towards the Lady of the Sky.
That's the Lady of the Sky's heraldry. Interesting.
Lady of the Sky.
Alright, so Joseph, if you want to add in for the key in your inventory, place in Shield of the Sky Mother.
Shield of the Sky Mother.
Okay, so that's basically what you know is that it gives you a resistance to ice damage.
Ooh. Resistance to
And
ice damage.
Yeah, so it's the same it has the same stats as like the shield that you own now, but it has an additional has a resistance to ice damage.
Ooh.
However, it also has a passive ability. If you are in a group, it creates a small barrier that you can only use once per battle.
Small barrier around my group?
Yeah, so it revolves around with 2, if you're near 2 or more allies, then that creates the barrier.
Okay.
And that's
and
basically what the shield does.
what does the barrier do?
It prevents projectiles from entering into the vicinity if any of your allies are under attack.
Ooh.
Because this shield is meant for protection.
Awesome.
And since your character's purpose is for protecting people, it makes sense.
Also, the wind theme fits with my last name.
Yeah, Arius. Yes, I get it. Alright, so for everyone else, it just looks like a stunning ancient Alamari shield.
Not bad.
Yeah, and Roland is just looking at that and goes, "Whew, that's a good looking shield."
Thank you.
Yes, it is. Actually, I
Alright.
want to try something. Hands her key over to Kendra. Try activating my gauntlet. I'm curious where you can activate each other's keys.
I try that.
You try it? Nothing happens.
Okay, one
That's
person
just
only. Alright.
I hand it back.
Roland will say, remember, the keys only choose its master at will.
True.
So if you give your key to Kendra, it's not gonna work because the key's already chosen its master.
Magic is
Does
odd.
anyone else?
I said magic is odd.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Anyways,
And
what about the rest?
so, is anyone else going to chat with each other?
I'll chat with Cole.
Sure. All right.
Can
Cole-
Lyra see if he still has the health potion or not?
Yeah, he still has it.
I was gonna say, seeming that you don't use health potions, can I have it back?
Sure. And he just gives it back to you.
You took a lot of risks that battle.
I'm
A
a risk
lot
taker.
of stupid risks.
Yeah, that's not a compliment.
No.
I'm a risk taker. That's what I do. Besides, I need to make sure that everyone is safe, including you, Lyra.
Your help is appreciated, by the way. I
Just
don't
maybe
wanna...
retreat a bit if you're almost dead next time. Or use a health potion.
I'll take that to note. Thank you.
Okay.
So, how are you doing, Lyra? It's been years since I last saw you.
I don't know, things been going fast.
Yes. I also heard about what happened to your mother. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, that was bad. So how did you end up joining the Checkmates?
Not by choice, really. You see, my group, during the Blight, was about to be surrounded by Darkspawn. The majority of our clan, including our keeper, had died. And leaving just a certain few of us to survive. The first making him our new keeper. Though how he leads is kind of nerve-wracking. So a majority of us decided to leave while the others stayed to protect the new keeper, including myself. Along the way, we met with a shaman, and he helped us try and find new purpose by joining the Checkmates. It wasn't by choice, really, but we were all still pawns. Some of us became rooks.
I had no clue things were so bad for the clan.
You wouldn't believe it. Well, currently, they're now somewhere in Orlais right now.
Huh.
By the heat, basically. I don't think you've never been to Orlais before. In Out of Character, you have not, but you've heard.
Yeah.
And he just goes, it's just very hot out there. That's why some of us decided to leave and head back to Ferelden.
Makes sense.
Including my... Yes. So, what about you, Lyra? How did you end up becoming a Templar?
It's a long story. Long story short, I owed him.
Fair enough. Seems like our stories intertwine. Anyway, your friends seem interesting.
Yeah, they're different, but it's a good group.
That I can see. They get along so well together.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So tell me, have you met anyone interesting during your travels?
Interesting in what way?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Do you have a boyfriend?
I think I'll keep that to myself for now.
Alright, fair enough. Your private stuff is your own. I'm not gonna intervene. But that does make me your guardian, since I did help your mother give birth to you.
I suppose so, and
Yeah, and he gives you a pat on the head. You just look exactly like your mother. You know that?
I must have you recognized me after all these years.
You know how your mother is. She's quite like you. I mean, you do have her eyes.
Oh, I never noticed.
Yeah. Alright, I'll let you get back to your group. I just need some time to relax.
Yeah, you do that.
Alright, out of character. That was a kind of a touching moment there.
Aw.
Alright, is anyone else going to chat with each other, or we can move on?
I think Gerard will say, so where are we going next? Are we going to warn the king personally? Are we going to Eagle's Reach?
I think the king is our most pressing concern.
It would seem that
Yeah,
way,
roll-
yes.
Daniel's not true. We do need to warn him about the checkmates. But the question is he still in Denerim? Or is he somewhere else?
That is a good question.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. The other concern is, well, Cole told us that the fourth key is at Eagle's Reach. So if we're interested in getting that, we might be in a race with the checkmates. Apparently they already know that. I'm not arguing one side or the other. Both seem potentially important.
No, but you're our most rational person here.
That's true.
Maybe ask King Balin if he has some way to send message.
There probably is a way to send a messenger.
That is a good question.
They're both royalty. It seems they would know each other.
Okay.
Is
Now,
there like carrier birds in this setting?
Inquisition there is.
Inquisition there is, but we're not that far along. Sorry. But as everyone is still chatting about this, can everyone make a perception, seeing or hearing?
I got 11.
14.
Clever got 19.
17 with 5 stun.
Okay. So let's see. 17 is for and 19 is for Rokas.
My birdie again.
Clever. Okay. You're birdie. Okay. So Clever with the highest. You see that Clever is looking at a direction near the entryway to Orzammar. And you hear someone with a gruff voice. You're hearing just going, "Oh, sod it! Why do we have to go back to Orzammar again?"
We should
And you
investigate
hear
this, friend,
also-
shouldn't we?
and he Clever nods, and he actually just gets off and flies off towards the direction. And Roland just goes like, wonder what Clever's up to.
I go
11 on the
invest-
clairvoyance roll. Poor stunt.
Clairvoyance? Alright, so, Robos, you close your eyes, and you do see, but you cannot hear. But you do see one familiar face, and that's, of course, the hero of Ferelden. And this guy. Yep. Out of character, you may know him as Ogren, but for the characters, you don't know who he is. But then, of course, everyone else hears the familiar face and goes, "Oh, relax, Ogren. You're here for a purpose, aren't you? We're trying to find your significant other?" I mean, she's dead, but why do you want me to find a new one? And then you also, with Rovas, you also see another guy. It is Anders from Awakening.
Ooh. Okay, once she
Wait.
sees who's there with, she's just gonna book it over there.
I follow Robos.
All right.
I follow and say, where are you going?
I think one of our problems just solved itself.
All right. So everyone is meets up, and yeah, surprise, surprise! Hero Ferelden, right there, in Grey Warden armor, with a red-headed dwarf who looks completely like a drunk and smells like booze, and a fancy man, a mage specifically, lit back hair with blonde hair curled into a small ponytail, and he's also wearing Grey Warden robes. And
Nice.
he's just saying like a 9.
I wanted to see if I saw Sir Pouncelot or not.
Okay, you don't see any movement in the robes.
Might not have him yet.
Yeah. And he says, "Oh, I don't know. You dwarves you always like to drink and maybe have sex. Who knows?" And he goes, "Oh, shut up!" And then the hero's surprised and goes, "Oh, look who it is! It's the people who I've hired."
We weren't really expecting you to show up, Your Majesty. We just got done talking with the king.
Good. That's good to know. My husband already told me about the people that you brought. You got the Dalish first, and of course, Redcliffe helped, and of course the mages. And now you got Torsamar. That's good. And of course, I will give you all a special reward. And of course, my husband has it.
Speaking of which, there has just been an attempt on the Orzamar's king's life by a group called the Checkmates. And apparently they have interests in your husband's life next.
Yeah, Ogren will go, "Don't worry, the king can handle himself." And Anders will go like, "I don't know, I mean, your dwarves are kind of puny, so I don't think they would handle much." And he kind of looks back at him and goes, "What did you say?" And Anders goes, Nothing. Okay. Is he still alive?"
The king is still alive, yes. We helped fight off the enemy.
Good. It's best to keep it that way. I did choose him for a specific reason. But it is still good that you got all of them to help with the rebuilding process. They will be all rewarded magnificently. Including yourselves. So, I'm assuming that judging by your serious faces, that there's something else that you should warn me about? And it's including these Checkmates people, correct?
Yes, we have a lot of explaining to do.
Maybe not somewhere in the open.
Kendra, yes, we should go somewhere more private for this conversation.
Alright. I think I know where just the place. And I believe, Ogren, you know where it is. Yeah, he says. Alright, follow me! And he goes off, and he is the private place is somewhere in Dust Town, and you see there's a little little house made out of nothing but rock and mud. And Ogren opens the door, and he says, "Welcome to my old humble abode. Everybody get in and watch your heads."
Okay.
And let me tell you, this place is filled with ale, but also smells like ale. It's probably not a great house to live in. Is everyone gonna react to this?
I don't think so. Sure.
But I have a
Drugs.
smudged up look in my face.
What kind of ale is it?
Mainly dwarven, and you also see a couple of Avar ale.
Ah, good man. She can out like him.
Okay.
Gerard will look at the Avar Ale and say, "I learned my lesson last time."
Oh, I just need to build up a tolerance. Our non-drinker did fine.
And Daniel will just go like, sure. Best I don't want to remember that.
Oh. I was victorious.
And he goes, Roland will go like, yeah, I'm kind of proud of her.
Oh,
Even
as
though,
you should be. Slips arm around his shoulder. My boy.
Pete kind of blushes a little bit. And And now the hero goes, okay, now that you have your little powwow, let's get to the point. So, you said that you wanted to talk to me about something?
Yes, the checkmates. And Kendra then goes on to explain all their previous encounters with the checkmates.
Yeah, she kind of goes like this. Oh, Micah.
We have a mess on our hands.
Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Tell you what, I'll just send a letter to my husband and try to warn him about this oncoming threat. But for now, I think I suggest that maybe you should go back to Denerim and obtain your reward.
Do you know where your husband is?
Well, last time I checked, he came to Amaranthine to check up on me. Hence why I hired him, and he points at Anders. And he goes, I don't want to remember that, milady.
Oh.
Out of character, did you describe the keys as well?
I left out the key details.
Good to know. Alright.
I think that would be best kept less secret.
Yeah, Gerard will not say anything about it.
Okay. And she'll just go like, okay. So, once we're done here in Ozamar, I'll just send a letter to King Alistair and warn him about these checkmates that you talked about.
Yep.
And do note that they were already present inside of the king's castle here, and they came in force.
True.
It was not easy to defeat them. There were 15 or 20, I think.
So they come in force. Okay. So not only in Redcliffe, they were able to take care of that. That's what I've heard.
Oh, they were able to clear them out of Redcliffe. That's wonderful.
Yes, my husband told me about that. They said that the Earl of Redcliffe has arrived to Redcliffe, and they're helping with the rebuilding process. Same with the Daily Shells, of course, the mages. But no word from Ozamar. But hearing from you, you're able to take care of it, which I am glad, which I appreciate.
Let me hear it.
Alright. And Ogren goes, alright, so is there... I'm assuming that there's going to be a favor from these four, so... maybe I should give them a reward. And he grabs this and goes, here, and he gives an Avar ale.
To
Thank
Am I going to take it?
who's he giving it to? If no one's going to step forward, Rovas will.
Yeah, so Robos, you just grab it, just... You just look at it in awe, just...
Anyone else want some?
Daniel goes, pass!
I had enough last time, and I'm still hurting from that fight a little bit, so... I just... Out of character, Gerard does not look that bad.
I guess.
It's hurting, but not terribly.
I'm good.
I'm good.
People are no fun. Uncorks it, takes a swig, holds it out to Hero Ferelden and her party. Who's drinking with me?
I think I'm good, thanks. I'm not much of a drinker. Plus, I prefer wine than ale. And, you hear Ogren go, party pooper.
I know, right? You?
And Anders goes, well, I'll take a sip. And he just takes a sip of it and goes, because breath.
I know it's good!
It is okay. Note yourself, don't get Avar ale next time I go to a dwarven tavern. And you hear Daniel go, good choice! And now, the hero of Ralden will just nod and just say, "All right. Is there anything else that you need to tell me about?"
It might be a while before we get to Denerim. I might be dragging these people home to my hold for a bit. Do you need us to report in right away?
No reports. I'll be able to tell my husband about your progress. And I will also tell him that you will be a little late. So you can go on ahead and go to your Aval hold if you want.
Uh-huh.
So we'll just hold off the festivities for a little bit until you come to Denerim. Besides, my work might be done here soon. Something came up, and I'm gonna go take care of it.
Understood.
All right. If that's settled, we should be heading off. It's a pleasure to see you all, as well as a few new faces. And
Likewise.
You do.
yeah, Daniel and Lena will just bow and they will both go, Your Majesty. And Roland will just nod. Same with Sildar. And Cole, he'll nod too. And that's where we end the session. Whew. Alright, overall thoughts.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. I know I said this before, but the fight was at first, especially when you started seeing everyone come in, it sounded like, oh boy, we are screwed.
We only have one mage with AoE. Although I do need to find bombs. All the bombs.
Who's our AoE
Yeah.
mage?
Lena.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Primal has the potential to be AoE.
Yep.
I'm actually not sure what her spell set is.
Yeah, well, I have it in here, so...
Cool.
Alrighty. So, for the viewers at home, thank you all for watching and enjoying this little experience. So, and of course, for all you Americans out there, have a happy Thanksgiving. And without further ado, this is Mark3520, along with TheSylphWind, Evan, Joseph, and SageFox, signing off.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving.